stippling done, we have set off the background. That flower really pops. That daisy looks really nice in there. Now, one thing about doing the stippling approach, when you get right up to the edge of the leaves and the petals and everything like that, sometimes there's a tendency, every once in a while, to scuff the wall of the petal or flower. So what I like to do at the end is put in like a number 2 diamond round, a nice, fairly small diamond, and go right around the edge and just kind of clean up any of those little scuff marks from carving into the wall there. Just trim it up and set it off so it looks like it's nice and smooth going around like that. And that will finish up this carving. Now I'm going just around the edge on the wall of the carving. You will notice that as you've done the stippling, you get right up to it, and every once in a while you'll scuff that edge and leave an indentation. This is like the final cleanup. This is the QC part of the carving process. At this stage, go through, touch up any edges you've got that need to be touched up, do any final detail that you need to get touched up. Now I'm using a diamond because it's less aggressive. I don't want to get too aggressive with it because if I'm using a carbide, I might have a tendency to cut too much material away, and I don't want to do that. The diamond is less aggressive and therefore allows me a little bit of wiggle room so that I'm not too aggressive and I can clean it up and make it look as good as it needs to look. Again, as this is the final quality control part of this carving, after we're done with this, it's a finished carving. Go through, detail out any of the petals, any of the leaves, any of the center material. Go through, do your last final cleanup. If you have taken a few days to do this carving, you will notice areas that you want to clean up, that you want to tighten up. Go ahead and do that now. Like you see on the edges, I'm going through and hitting the detail that I want to hit. I'm straightening up the things that need to be straightened up and just doing an all-around finish once over to make sure it looks the way that I want it to look so that I can be as good as possible in the final project. And with that, the edges are all done. I'd say this is finished carving. Last thing you want to do is take your toothbrush, stiff bristle brush. This hard, stiff, medium, hard bristle brush works great. Go in and cut off any of the little fuzzies that may have come up. That's throughout the whole carving. If you got fuzzies that you want to work with, and it's not just your MDF. Every single kind of wood, there's going to be a fuzzy or two. And the toothbrush or other kind of wheel works perfect for removing all that, and it's good to go. And that right there is the end of the carving process.